and it's time for some tarot. Are you ready for some tarot? I am. This is my Oracle deck, by the way, coming to Kickstarter at the end of January. A lot of work went into this. Beautiful imagery. We have healing, for example. We have playfulness. That's a great card. Solitude. Sometimes you need that alone time. We have big opportunities. Things are looking up for you. We have comfort. A lot of times we just need to get some comfort or find some comfort within our world, right? A lot of times it's difficult and we need that comforting feeling, or we need that comforting advice from someone we know and all this other stuff. Darcy, good morning. Hey, Lady Blind Wolf, how are you? So I'm fixing my camera control, which seems to reset itself every time I turn off the computer. So let's turn off the gain. Let's turn the saturation up a little bit, not too much. Sharpness up a bit as well. I think the white balance is where it needs to be. And we are good to go. My accurate psychic readings. Hello, how's it going? Yes, I'm an early riser as well. I like to get up and have some coffee and get some work done. Domini, hello, I have not seen you before. Socialista, good morning. It's good to have you back. T, hello. It's good to have you back. Hopeful Soul 72, it's good to have you back. And Julie, hey. It's been a couple of streams. I haven't seen you. It's good to see you back. Let's see. Good morning, doing reading today. I hope I missed you yesterday. Well, I'm here today, both now and tonight. CM, welcome back. It's good to see you. Darcy as well. Let's see. Will we be together? He is a Leo. Let's try that out. All right. So Domini wants to know, will we be together? He is a Leo. Let's see. Let me get the hello graphic hidden. Let's see. Will we be together? He is a Leo. Let's find out. Will we be together? I have butchered that. He is a Leo. All right. Let's try that out. Need a general overview reading. T, how's it going? You have a new job? That's always fun. That new job feeling to where you have to prove yourself once more. I used to have a person I worked with. He hated getting a new job because he had to prove himself all over again. He's like, no matter how much work you put into this job, the next job you have to redo it and prove yourself all over again. So he didn't like that run-up period that proving yourself required. So he ended up retiring. So that's kind of funny. But he did have a point. When you get a new job, you have to make sure that everyone likes you. So you have that social pressure. You have to make sure that you do better than the person that just left that you replaced, etc., etc. It's always kind of a challenge. But some people love that type of challenge, right? Some people like that. I get to prove myself. Let me show you what I can do. Let me show off my skills and whatnot. So, you know, sometimes that's good, but sometimes it's a lot of work and you go home kind of tired and frustrated and all this other stuff. So the root of water, how interesting. Truce, Five of Swords, defeat, and the Chariot. All right. So why is the camera doing that? Let me fix the camera real quick. I thought I just fixed the camera. Apparently I need a different one. All right, camera control. I did not turn off autofocus. All right, we're good now. Okay, so we'll be together. He is a Leo with this extremely blurry screen. Let me fix that. Sorry for the delay. Technical issues. Technical issues are never fun. All right, let's get focus corrected and we're good. There we go. All right, so we'll be together. So we have the Princess of Cups upside down. Now this is a big card for emotional connection. This is a big card for love. And Princess of Cups sort of turns it upside down. So when you say, will we be together, do you have some hesitation? Do you have something that's making you hesitate a bit or be a bit more cautious than usual? I ask that because of the Princess of Cups, because she is very emotional. She is very in tune. I'll hold it up here. She is very in tune. She is very emotional. It's a great card as far as that emotional connection goes. It's almost like with the Ace of Cups right beside it, that you think that the Leo, that you think being together with a Leo is this sort of this new adventure or this restart or reset, right? This reset of your emotions almost. So you're hoping that you're sort of being reset, this new adventure. You're looking for this new relationship, this new exciting thing to come about, and that's the Ace of Cups. But it comes right after the reversed Princess of Cups. Again, beautiful card, beautiful emotional. It's almost like you're hesitant, you really don't know, you're wandering into a new adventure with the Ace of Cups, but you're sort of undetermined about how you want to proceed. So you're asking, will we be together? And again, do you really want to be together? The Princess of Cups upside down. You see this as a big new adventure. Now, truce upside down, the Four of Swords truce, right? That's sort of a temporary respite in the conflict. The truce is a temporary respite. And I say that because there are other cards where it's a permanent resolution to the conflict. But this is not permanent. This is a temporary respite from the conflict. And it's upside down. It's almost like it's not, this relationship is not resolving some of the issues that you had in previous relationships, if that makes sense. So you're coming out of this one relationship or these other relationships, and you're moving into this new relationship, and we have truce upside down, which points to this is not resolving things that you wanted to resolve. This is not fixing some things that you wanted to fix. It's not doing that. It is a new adventure, the Ace of Cups. It is a new emotional adventure, but you're coming in kind of hesitant to begin with. So truce sort of means maybe there's not a resolution maybe this is not fixing some of the emotional things you wanted to fix. Maybe this is not doing some of the things you wanted in a relationship. If you have a list of things I want in a relationship, maybe this is not checking them off. Truce upside down. The Five of Swords, defeat. Coming into a relationship reading, what I don't want to see is truce. I don't want to see defeat, and I don't want to see this upside down. So it's a bunch of different things with that. So as far as will we be together, it looks like we have some conflicts. You want to be together. I think there's some motivation there. There's some new adventure motivation there. It's not fixing some of the issues that you wanted. Defeat points to, maybe that's going to take some resolutions in order for you to be together. And the Chariot, that big movement, that moving forward of the Chariot is upside down. So it also points to maybe this is not something to where you're going to move forward. Maybe this is something that you need to fix some things or ask some questions before you leap in. So this doesn't look like a let's leap in together relationship. This looks like a hesitant relationship that you're sort of excited about, but you have some hesitations, and you need to get those resolved. Otherwise, the Chariot upside down, there's no movement. There's no progression forward. So we have that. But again, never make any relationship decisions based upon what a random dude on YouTube says. So this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm a believer. I love your name. Good morning to you as well. Lonnie, Vi, hello. Lily, how are you? Brittany, it's good to see you. Lady Blindwolf, welcome back. Arushi, welcome back. It's good to see you, Arushi. I saw you in I saw you in some comments. You made some comments and whatnot. Thank you for all the comments. And Julie, because your late streams at 1:30 a.m. here. Yeah, that's why I like to stream on the weekend in different times. So I catch people in the different times. Patsy, Mystical Musings, I love your name. Hello. And Kenta, hello. Maha, hello. And T, welcome back. Hopeful So as well. Hopeful So. Let's see. I have that deck. It's lovely, isn't it? I love that deck. It is, in case you're wondering, the Rosetta Tarot. The Rosetta Tarot is what that is. And M.M. Moline did a fantastic job. All right. So Kenta, and I'm a believer. Life overview, please. I'm worried. Check to see if my person getting a divorce will we win? Is that what his question is? Okay, so, all right, Brittany asks, can I get a reading today? I'm a Cappy, wondering if I have a reunion with my child's father. He's Sagittarius, been waiting forever, years. All right, let's look at Brittany's question. So Brittany wants to know about a reunion. Where are you? I am in the southern U.S., Central Time Zone. Central Time Zone, Southern U.S. Can I get a reading today? Okay, so Brittany, Wow, that is me being one character off of the keyboard home location. Let's see, reunion with child's father. Let's see, we'll have a reunion with the child's father. So let's check that out. For that one, let's use, what would be a good one to use? The Anna K Tarot. The Anna K Tarot. One of my absolute favorites. Anna K is just awesome. I've written her a few times, and she is great. All right, the Anna K Tarot. So let's look at that. We got a shuffle, and we'll get some random cards here. Just grab them at random. I like to do this better than I like to just draw cards off the top of the deck. I think this is more random. Coming from a card magician, I think that this is more random than grabbing it off the top of the deck. So the Anna K always has some good stuff. Strength and the Lovers. Apparently that's a yes. So are you still in love with this person? It seems so. Brittany reunion with child's father. You're asking about the child's father. So I'm going to say just a quickie, yes. I mean, we have strength. We have the strength with the situation. Things are looking pretty good. Things are looking up, right? And we have the Lovers as a final card in there. We have a lot of good indications here. So let's sort of break this down and see what stuff we can come up with. We can grab an oracle card as well. What oracle decks do we have that are fun? Here is an old oracle that I have. We'll get an oracle card. I am Tarot Oracle, right? So we'll grab this one off the top. So this one is Gatekeeper, Fairy Time, Time Shifts, and Dimensional Slips. Well, it's not exactly the most helpful card. Fairy Time, Time Shifts, Dimensional Slips. Yeah, I mean, okay. So yeah, let's go to back to the tarot. So we do have the Eight of Swords. There is that retrospection, right? There is that retrospection. You're sort of looking at what happened before. What happened before. It may not have been too great. I mean, that is sort of a situation where you're looking at yourself. You're looking at a mirror image. And the Light Seers Tarot sort of copied this in one of the cards. I absolutely love this image. But we have this image of maybe you're looking at the past, maybe you're looking at the situation you had before. It's not that great. Otherwise, I guess you would still be together. So you have that situation where you're looking at the past and you're looking at this other side of yourself, the side of yourself that you were when you were with this person, when you were with your child's father, and maybe you're a bit restricted. We do have that restricted feel. Maybe you were a bit restricted. Maybe things didn't go quite as well. Maybe you felt closed in a bit. And you had the opportunity to sort of, Six of Cups, you had an opportunity to sort of look in that retrospection of the relationship, look in the retrospection of that love. And, you know, there's good and there was bad. The High Priestess, a lot of your intuition or a lot of your feelings are still wrapped up with the Leo, and the Leo has a lot of wrapped up feelings with you and had, you know, a lot of emotional connection with you too. So it's good and it's bad. You may have been restricted, but you had that emotional connection. You had almost like the psychic connection to this person. And in retrospect, maybe you miss them, maybe you want them back, maybe this is something that, you know, I can sort of deal with some of the negatives, but the positives could possibly outweigh those. The positives could be beneficial or something like that. So reunion with the child's father. We end with Strength and the Lovers. As for a basic love combination card or a reading or something like that, these two at the end are just absolutely beautiful. These are just beautiful cards. And if you asked me what would be the best two cards to end a question like Brittany would ask, reunion with a child's father, it would be Strength and the Lovers. We have that strength. We have that strength of you together. It's almost like that you do have that strong connection, that strength connection. And the Lovers sort of indicates, yes, you will have a reunion with a child's father and things will be okay. So I think that the reunion will happen. I think that things are looking up. You do have that connection. You're going to have to work out some of the negatives, obviously, with anything. There's a reason that you're not together. And you're going to have to work out why that is and work on fixing things like that if you want it to be long-term. Unless you just want something quick and then, you know, quick and then leave again and then another quick and leave again. Those relationships so sometimes work, but so you're going to have to work that out. Otherwise, you're going to be back at square one, asking me, will we be together again? So good luck with it, and let us know how it works out. And if this means anything to you, dimensional slips doesn't really mean much to me, so out it goes. Dimensional slips indeed. Let's not use this oracle. Let's use my oracle from now on. That's why I made it. All right, what do we have next? Complete sort of reading. I'm going to be able to stay in my job after the end of March. We'll do that. Julie is so kind to join us today. Thank you so much, Julie. You were in the Netherlands. You told me where you were before, but I forgot. I'm so sorry. You said Netherlands because I originally thought that you were in Sweden. I don't know because your name looks a bit Swedish, but I think you said you were in the Netherlands. All right, Julie asked, stay in my job after end of March. After end of March. All right, let's find out if you can stay in job after end of March. And for this, what are we going to use? I think that I'll use my oracle. We use my oracle. The back does not look like this. This was a prototype. So we use my oracle and we'll grab this card, whatever that card is. The back looks much better, I promise. I'm getting it printed. It's coming. There's a delay because it was Christmas. And apparently the printer had 10 million orders. And now I have to wait 2 months to get my cards. And that's why I changed printers. But I do have an order with the printer. And it is coming. And why is everything selected on my screen? All right, so we'll go with this. End of March. You can be able to stay in the job. So is the job sort of volatile? Is that what's going on? So I'm in Denmark. Okay, I'm so sorry. You're in Denmark. I keep forgetting. Let's see, Denmark, will you be able to stay at your job? Chariot. Looks like you're moving. And death. So I'm going to say no. It looks like we have some negative indicators here. So let's go through the negative indicators and find out what this is. Taking the shortcut. See, this means a bit more than, what was the other one? This means a bit more to me than dimensional slips. So just saying. So taking the shortcut. It looks like maybe that there's another opportunity coming. It's what I see. I see another opportunity coming, right? I see the death card at the end. The death card is changes, it's transitions, it's things to do. And taking the shortcut, kind of a combination where that points me to another opportunity sort of creeping up. So the question is, I love my job. Do you have another opportunity coming? Is there some sort of reason you're asking about the end of March? In other words, are they laying off, or is there some volatility in the job or something like that? So again, we have a movement card, we have a change card. So you're asking, will I stay after March, but you love your job? So I'm kind of curious. Mel, hey, how's it going? Got to be more careful. Hello, good morning. Can I use light seers for reading? Doesn't have to be mine. Okay. So Alaska, hey, how's it going with Alaska? How's it going in Alaska? What's the temperature in Alaska during the winter? I bet it's not warm. Right, so Chariot, we have a movement card. We have the Chariot. So you're asking, will I stay in the job? So if you're moving, if you think about moving, you seem to love your job, you have an opportunity to move, or you have an opportunity for some other thing coming up with the Chariot. So Chariot is a movement card. There's going to be some movement. There's going to be something going on. If you wanted to stay in your job and I had 4 of wands, for example, with this home, and then I had a 3 of coins, I mean, that would look like, sure, let's stay. Everything's rock solid, stable. But then we have death at the end. We have the Chariot at the front. So it looks like some type of movement is anticipated. The 5 of swords, it looks like there's some activity going on behind the scenes. Maybe a bit of activity going on behind the scenes. So maybe something's happening. My contract is no longer than the end of March, but loving my job, I really want to stay. Okay, well, it looks like there's some movement. What type of movement? You're going to have to determine that, but we have some movement with the Chariot. The 5 of swords, again, there's something going on behind the scenes. There's more to this than a simple yes or no. There's more to this than my contract is ending, or they're going to renew it. I think it's more complex than that. The 5 of swords points to this. And then we have the Queen of Swords as well. It's almost like that a woman, almost like a supervisor, a female supervisor, is going to give you some sort of a news, and the supervisor is going to have some news about a change. So, I mean, a quick reading here, a yes or no question. I just wanted to get a sort of a quick approach to it. Movement, something, some news, a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Someone has some news for you. It's going to be a female supervisor. Taking the shortcut points me to, again, taking the shortcut, taking a way into another position, or taking a way into another opportunity. So they could have a renewal, but it's in a different position. They could have a renewal, but they want you to bump you up, or they want you to replace somebody, they want you to do some different type of work. But death means there's some change coming. I mean, that's the bottom line as far as tarot reading goes. Death means there's some change coming. Can't really see any rock solid stable cards that would indicate that yes, they're going to renew it. They're going to renew it for 100 years. I just don't see those cards. But again, this is for entertainment value. Ms. Weeds Tarot, how's it going? I have not seen you before. Welcome to the channel. If you guys would please hit like and subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. And we have 700 videos on the channel. We have a TDM course going on. We have Thoth course. We have a tarot reading course where you can learn to read the tarot in a day. You can literally in a day, you can be reading tarot with my method. So jump in to the videos. Let me know what you think and try to do all of that. In time to get fans of South Africa, or been a fan of yours. Oh, thank you. Your tarot course. I'm torn between staying in the city and traveling, or getting a job that I want and moving to another city. Let's find out before you end today's live stream. Internship. So, Kenta wants an internship reading. Let's do that and find out about an internship. Those are fun too. Internship. You get to really sort of get into positions and get into things. Let's see. Internship. Thank you, Kenta, for the subscription. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see. Internship. Let's do more or SA. Okay. I'm not sure. Mauritius or South Africa. How do you pronounce that? Is it Mauritius? And for that, we will use, I forgot the name of this tarot. We'll use this tarot. We'll use this tarot. The Little Prince. Little Prince. I remember because I bought the book, because everyone said you need to get the book if you read with the Little Prince. And so I got the book and I started reading it, but I have not finished it. I know it's a child's book and I should have already finished it, but I have not because I am either lazy or very busy, or a little of both. Maybe I am a little of both. All right, so we're going to do the Mauritius up here, and we're going to do South Africa over here. So we have a split screen action. So this is the first option, Mauritius, and this is South Africa. So which one will you be in? We'll do both of these right here. Okay, so let's jump in to Mauritius, if I'm not butchering the pronunciation about that. Yeah, Mauritius, it looks right, Mauritius. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands look like there's a bit of a barrier between this. Let me grab some water here. Mauritius. Oh, I was very close. I was very close. Mauritius. So Mauritius has a barrier. We have a barrier. If you've watched my complete tarot course, you'll notice that I have a chapter or a lesson on barriers, and we seem to have one of these barriers here. The Nine of Wands is almost like we're looking for this. There's hope. There's opportunity. There's a bunch of things going on, but we have a barrier between us and the actual destination. So there's something in the way. Is there something in the way of that particular internship? Is there some challenge in order to sort of move into that? Is there some sort of, yeah, okay, so you're fighting for it. Well, I mean, there is a barrier between that. The Page of Wands, the page, that new, you know, that new thing, or that new, that newness of the page. You're not a knight, you're not a king, you're not a queen, you're the newness of the page. Points me towards internship. That's good. The action of Wands, the page, the beginnings of that particular action, right? So the Page of Wands in the Little Princess is getting on a train. So we have movement towards the destination. If you can get through the barriers, we have movement towards the destination. Now, it's not you moving. It's someone else moving you. It's the train. You're getting on the train. You're getting on this transport, and the transport is taking you to this location. So it looks like that you have this opportunity, and the opportunity is going to bring about transport to it, or bring about a method or a path into the Mauritius. The Knight of Cups, it's going to be a bit of an emotional challenge. It's going to be a bit of a, it looks like this is something you really want. It's going to be a bit of a challenge getting in there. It's going to be weighed on you a bit, but that's okay. It looks like that we have a pathway in there. So let's go with the South Africa, which is down here. And I know Chad is kind of in the way, so I'll move it up here for now, and we'll move this over. All right, so for this, for the South Africa, we have the Hermit upside down as the end. It looks like that maybe you have some competition as far as the South Africa is concerned, or maybe it's a bit too open-ended. Maybe it has some things that could be in conflict as well. The Four of Pentacles, I'm sort of holding back the opportunity. I'm sort of holding that back, but it's upside down. But it's pointed also towards another four. So we have this instability working towards a stability, but the Four of Wands stability is not exactly the best one. It's almost like that you just missed. You have that feeling of we just missed it, right? The fox, he's looking for the fox. He missed the fox. He just missed it. Things didn't go quite as well, etc., etc. And that Four of Pentacles, that holding on to it doesn't really apply anymore. And the Hermit looks like it's a bit open-ended. You may have some competition. You may, you say you totally live alone, totally independent, etc. Yeah. So, the Hermit upside down means maybe that is not going to be the long-term case as far as that South Africa is going to go. But if you look at which one to choose for a trip, it's pretty clear. We have the barriers, where'd it go? We have the barriers, and then we have sort of the ride in. So I think that the Mauritius looks a bit more promising than the South Africa, just based upon the cards. Let me know if you disagree, or let me know how all of that goes. And that sounds like fun. Internships are always awesome. Let's see, 30 days, please. Go back and watch this again. Kids, face while we're watching. Okay. Maybe because I'm still new doctor, zero clinical experience, so we got paged. Please tell me, should I stay in my current job and move to China? All right. Let's say they abolished the entrance exam. Okay. Let's try that out. How can I get a reading? Picasso's Mistress, welcome. You can get a reading by asking. I choose readings at random, but I do stream twice a day this weekend. So if you don't catch this one, catch it tomorrow. Let's see, general reading of 2020, be awesome, please. Let's see, pull back from relationship, want to know intentions, because she is not honest with me. Still do doctor, can I please tell me, should I stay in my current job or move to China? All right, let's do Melanie. Melanie, stay current job or move. All right. Stay in the current job or move. Let's find out. And for this, we can use the good old Thoth Tarot. Thoth Tarot is great. And we'll have two different spreads for this, right? We'll have two different spreads for this. So Melanie asks again, she'll stay here. Okay, Lily, hello. Have a choice between Aquarius and Cancer. Searching T. We pull back from this relationship. Luke Guy wants a general reading for 2020. And Sessa Cha-Cha. All right, so we've been going about 40 minutes, 30-ish minutes. So this will be the last reading, and I will be back. Good news, I will be back later. And about 11 and a half hours. I'll be back, and we'll do this again. But right now, we'll do Melanie if you want to stay in the current job. Of course, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please don't make any job decisions, moving decisions, any money decisions, or any decision whatsoever based upon what a random dude on the internet reads in your tarot cards. Just don't do it. Use your better judgment. All right. So let's do this for staying in your current job. Whoops. Let's do this for moving to China. All right, moving to China. Moving to China doesn't look very promising. I can tell you that right now. We do have the movement card upside down, or the action card, the movement card upside down. The stubbornness card is upside down as well. So that looks like that. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's interesting. What an interesting way to end the stream here. So, yeah, you have some influences as far as staying in your current job. It looks like staying in your current job is sort of a wear and tear situation, but it does look like that your current job is a good option as far as communication is concerned, as far as learning is concerned, as far as building your career or building that stableness or things like that. It looks like that is going to be a pretty good option. You do have some challenges. We have some challenges coming in. We can see that immediately. So we have some challenges coming into I want to stay at my current job. And one of the biggest challenges is going to be some other people at your current job. Other people at your current job, they may be sort of working on your nerves. They may be a bit of an annoyance. They may be a bit of a hindrance in where you want to go or where you want to be with your career or whatnot, right? So, I mean, that looks like that there's some challenges within your current job. And one of the challenges is you have to sort of get over it's almost like you're underpaid or you're not appreciated in some respects. You're going to have to sort of get over that and move forward with that. And it looks like that as well that you could be more active within a job networking or finding people there and making friends. Doing that whole networking thing looks like it's going to be important if you stay at your current job. So we do have some challenges with the current job. It doesn't look like the best job in the world. It does look like we have a lot of different challenges, and you're going to have to move through those and move forward in order to get your current job to be what you want it to be. In other words, it's not a freebie. You're not going to stay at your current job and go, yay, everything's great, I'm paid great, or everything like that. And I assume that's not the way it is. Otherwise, you would not be asking, should I stay or should I move, right? Okay. So moving looks terrible. Moving looks terrible. This is terrible. So not going to sugarcoat it for you. You wanted to move to China. You want to stay at your current job. Moving to China looks absolutely awful. It looks heartbreaking. It looks very unstable. It looks very unstable. It looks like things could be very volatile. Things could be moving a lot. It just looks bad. Staying at your current job didn't look great either. Staying at your current job did have some challenges associated with it, but that looked like it was something that we could go forward with, right? We had an ace. We had the ace of swords, and that looked like something we could move forward with, something that we could fix, something that we could repair, something that we could work with. This just looks terrible. So, I mean, instability. We have the definitive do not move card, the definitive do not move position here. So that's basically it. So, I mean, sorry for the sort of intermediate, not great, not terrible about your current job, but I assume that since you're asking about moving, your current job is not exactly the most beautiful, sunshiny thing that you could ever hope for. You won the lottery. You're getting overpaid. It's nice and relaxing. Everybody loves you. I mean, that may be the situation. It looks like you have some challenges there, but at least you have some opportunities at the end. Moving to China just doesn't look like the best thing. But again, this is for entertainment purposes only, and we're just throwing down cards in this beautiful Thoth deck. Speaking of beautiful decks, if you like these images, we are having at the end of January going to Kickstarter with my particular cards. These are all paintings that I did, and this deck is going to Kickstarter at the end of January, and you'll be able to get it for a very reasonable price. I'm pricing it at about, I think, $35. So you can get it and get all these cards. And this is an Oracle deck that I made, and we have a beautiful book that goes with it as well. So keep an eye out for this. And if you like these images, you'll love this deck. This is a good deck to meditate on. I have a bunch of photorealistic cards in here as well, and these will be available at the end of January on Kickstarter. So thanks everyone for watching, and I greatly appreciate your time today. And I will be back this evening at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. So if you're available and you want to hang out with me again, thank you so much. And please hit like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.